Welcome to the Queen's Lair, a lifestyle podcast. Get inspired by our latest tips and information about small business, entrepreneurship, natural hair, travel, food, and even relationships. Stay tuned for another great episode. I am your host, Renee Patrice. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning into my podcast once again. I do not want to make these podcasts too long. I think I'm really going to stick to like the 15-minute mark because I feel like that's when people start dropping off in the 10, 12 minutes, that kind of thing. So I don't want to keep you guys long, but I did want to share one thing with you. I know that we've been going through a lot these past weeks, but I want you to really take care of your mental health. Take care of your mental health and do all the ultimate self-care that you can. I'd be lying if I said this whole, Twitch situation has affected me. And I don't know, it has really hit me hard. And I do not know this man in person or anything, but it has hit me hard. And I was kind of in a lull for a couple of days, and I had a lot of things to get done. I had to have my car towed because there was like something happening with the throttle body and the battery, and there was a couple other things that needed to be done on my car, and thank God it was all done and I've got my car back and everything's good. But it was just a lot. It was just a lot. That's just the everyday life stuff on top of trying just to deal, and life can be hard. There are times when life is carefree and amazing and seems so easy, but life can be hard. And there are people who are struggling just in the regular everyday bustle, let alone people who are dealing with mental health issues, So this time of year tends to be really tough. This is supposed to be a joyous time of year and gathering of families, but it's also a time of the year where people often get extremely sad. And it's because loved ones sometimes are no longer with us. And, that can hit people very hard. Some folks really are alone for the holidays. So if you are a person that's alone for the holidays and you know someone else that's going to be alone, link up with them if you can, A lot of folks get together for like Friendsgiving and, that kind of thing. You can do that for Christmas and you can do that for New Year's as well. Family isn't always blood. Family isn't always the person that birthed you, or raised you. Family can be that close friend that you have connected with for years, or maybe even just a year ago, maybe just since the pandemic, whatever. Family is what you make it to be, So for the people who may be listening to this, that you feel lonely or you feel out of place and you feel like, it may not be worth it. It is worth it. Your life has value. I know I said this in my last podcast episode, but I'm saying it again because I just know somebody needs to hear that. Your life has value. And we want you here. I don't care who said they don't want you here. I want you here. God wants you here. That's why he put you here for a reason, So please continue. If you've just started your journey on, getting your mental health together, listen, stay on that journey. I'm forever on that journey. I always want to know that my mental health is as best as it can be. And the self-care is going to happen, I really appreciate you guys and, for all of your listens and tuning into my podcast, because it just, you don't understand, like, this is a part of my business, This is literally a part of my business. This is a stream of income for my business, It is, I have several different, streams of income for things and, and creating, always creating. I mean, I'm definitely a content creator with this podcast that you're listening to right now. graphic design and, all the things that come with, doing media and branding, marketing, public relations, all of that. My company covers all of these bases. So, yeah, there's going to be a lot of things coming for 2023, but I wanted to share something with you too that I don't think I've ever really shared on here before. But I wanted to let you guys in a little bit to my lifestyle and that sort of thing. And I've been getting some questions every now and then. It's like, hey, what sort of space do you work in? Do you work out of an office and this, that, and the other? So I said, you know what? I might as well just share with the people. So you guys know, I'm not going to go deep into the story, but you guys know that I was displaced from my apartment in 2020. And you guys can go back and listen to old episodes and that whole thing. And it was very sad, and it was actually a pretty traumatic. It was trauma secondhand, Didn't have anything to do with me, but it was really a tough situation to get through. So it really put me in a space of really in the middle of the pandemic, in the middle of lockdown, actually, to find another place, and it was so tough to do. So I adopted the lifestyle of being a digital nomad. And I don't think I've ever told you guys that. So I can work remotely from anywhere in the country, in the world, and I don't always have that specific place that I'm at for this amount of time, I am for a certain amount of time or whatever, but I've been a digital nomad for the past 3 years. Isn't that kind of crazy? Yeah, it's kind of crazy. So let me read this off for you. I'm going to read like this little blurb from the web. Digital nomads are people who travel freely while working remotely using technology and the internet. And that is for sure me. Such people generally have minimal material possessions and work remotely in temporary housing, hotels, cafes, public libraries, co-working spaces, or recreational vehicles using Wi-Fi, smartphones, or mobile hotspots to access the internet. Absolutely. The majority of digital nomads describe themselves as programmers, content creators, designers, or developers. I am indeed a content creator. Some digital nomads are perpetual travelers, while others only maintain the lifestyle for a short period of time. While some nomads travel through multiple countries, others remain in one area, and some may choose to travel while living in a vehicle, in a practice often known as van dwelling. I give a shout out to all those people. I do watch those videos all the time of people, living out of their vans, or they have, they have renovated a Sprinter, or, listen, if that was what the Lord called you to do, Godspeed. I don't know if I could do that. I've been on a tour bus and things like that, in my media and entertainment days, but let me tell you something. Tour busing can be tough. It's cool. It's definitely different, but it can be a lot. It can definitely be a lot, but okay, so here's the last piece. In 2020, research study found that 10 million Americans who are working describe themselves as digital nomads. This is an increase of 49% from 2019. So I have talked to friends of mine, acquaintances. Listen, I got friends who live in Mexico. I don't even know if their boss knows that they live in Mexico. I don't even know if their boss knows they live in Mexico. I have another friend who lives in France. Her boss don't even know she lives in France. I know she's going to listen to this, so I'm not going to say her name because I'm going to put her out there like that. France. My girl is in France. You hear me? Chilling. And because she works from home 100% of the time. They don't even have to come into the office for meetings once a week, nothing. So she was like, well, I want to go live where I want to go live. And there's nothing that says that they cannot live in the country wherever they want to live. So I love that. I think that that's awesome. I don't know if I would go overseas. I just have a lot of family here. My mom is a little bit older, and she's here. So I don't think that I would go overseas at this point in time, but I'm not ruling it out. You know what I mean? I'm not ruling it out. I mean, I've been in the South and everything for the past almost 10 years, so I am going to venture back up north, but that's just because I want to be closer to my family and I want to be closer to my mom but yeah, I am a digital nomad. So if you guys didn't know before, you know now. So I made my home base the Atlanta metro area for quite a long time. And yeah, it's interesting. It was really an interesting ride. So, like I said, there's many things to come with the business and changes and things that I'm going to be making. But yeah, I just wanted you guys to be in on the tea, because I know a lot of people's like, what is she really doing? What is she up to? But, I'm the CEO of Onyx Queen Media. We are a branding, marketing company, and we handle anything from creating graphics and websites, and we do people's public relations and pitch them for things and all the things that come with the whole branding umbrella, So I can certainly do all of those things, including conferences. I've been a speaker at conferences and all of that online. So I'm like, I don't need to be in anybody's office, I left the 9-to-5 world more than 10 years, a little over 10 years ago, and I can keep it going. So that's what I'm going to do. And it's been amazing. So I'm building out different sections of my business. We are a lifestyle branding company, so I do have lifestyle stuff, more lifestyle stuff that's coming. So just stay tuned. I'll share a little bit more during the holidays. I don't think I really shared anything last Christmas because last Christmas was really tough for me. I don't know what it was. I think me missing my dad has been, last year for some reason was very hard. So I was pretty much off social media for last Christmas. To be honest, I would have to go back and look at my Instagram and see if I even posted anything. I don't even think I posted Merry Christmas, which is unlike me because I'll at least post a Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays or something, and I don't even think I did that. I just wasn't in the headspace for that last year. But this year, I have decided to be more intentional in that regard. So I will be sharing more of that. So if you follow me over at Onyx Queen Media, you will see a lot of things in my stories. Even if I don't post on my timeline, I pretty much post in my stories. I want to say every day, almost pretty much every day, or at least once a day. And I try to top up my stories, so there's something in there. And, there's been a lot of changes with Instagram as well, which I'm still learning. I know I do social media and stuff for people, but when Instagram keeps adding new things, you got to get up on it real quick, So now there's notes. There's something called Instagram notes it's almost like stories for your DMs. I don't even know how to explain it, but I think it's called Instagram notes. So it's interesting. So I've been educating myself on that and how do we use this to our advantage as digital creators or, content creators? How do we use that to our advantage? So that is going to be the thing. So there's just a lot of things coming. There's one announcement that I can do. I have a candle line. And they smell so good. Oh my gosh. These candles are amazing. Okay? I'm not even going to hold you. The candles are fire. And it took a long time to really research a lot of stuff to come to this. And it is amazing. The manufacturer, wonderful. Everything. It's absolutely wonderful. So yes, the home, Onyx Queen home, is definitely going to be a thing. I started out with stuff with some t-shirt lines. I've got a new line of t-shirts coming. A whole bunch of stuff is coming. So what I want you to do is have a blessed day, have a blessed night, and follow me over at Onyx Queen Media so you can be updated on all of the things to come. Okay? I will talk to you soon. Bye, you guys. Online savings simplified. Don't search for coupon codes ever again. With one click, Honey's smart shopping assistant will automatically apply discounts to your cart in seconds. Save on all your favorite things. Easily pay less for products you're already buying online. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Join Honey for free. It takes 2 clicks to add Honey to your Chrome, Safari, Firefox, or Opera browser. Find savings in seconds. While you shop, Honey will find working promo codes across the entire internet, and you save instantly. With one click, Honey will apply the best deals to your cart. It's that easy. So what are you waiting for? Get Honey. Download it today. Visit our link, www.tinyurl.com/ONYXHONEY. That's www.tinyurl.com/Onyx Honey. Start saving right now.